Good morning, YouTube. So today is Monday, it's 9 a.m. and it's a glorious day in sunny Queensland. I wanted to show you guys a workout that's going to target your underbutt, and I get asked this a lot. Before we get going, before I head to the gym and show you this workout, I need some coffee. So I'm going to show you how I make my coffee at home. Okay, so while that's brewing, I know this is a trouble area for a lot of you women, but the underbutt is like, get it? But the underbutt isn't actually a muscle that you can target. It's not an area of the body that you can like work out. When you say underbutt, what we're actually talking about is the bottom part of the gluteus maximus meets the top of the hamstring. So it's that area. And unfortunately, especially for women, that tends to be a place where we hold the most body fat. It's just how we are genetically predispositioned. It's really, really normal to have body fat on that area. You know, these exercises will tone up and firm and grow muscle in that area, which is great because that's what's going to give you that amazing curvy shape. But if you want to lose body fat there, it all comes down to diet, right? So I just want that to be a little caveat for you, because if your diet is appalling, then that area will always look troublesome to you. Basically, this workout is going to be ooh, there's the timer. A coffee's ready. Hold that thought. So now it's time to plunge. Voila! Hot coffee. Okay, so now I've got my coffee. Back to what I was saying. Where was I? I'm sorry, this is a bit disjointed. Basically, these exercises that I'm gonna show you, it's a full workout with sets and reps and tempo, and I'm gonna cue you and give you some really awesome tips so that you can work on your mind-muscle connection, because that is the most important thing when you're working out. But this is gonna be to target your lower part of your gluteus maximus and also the top of your hamstrings. It's going to be a mixture of scientific exercises that have been proven to target those areas, also exercises that I just find work amazing for me, and so it's going to be a bit of a mixture. I also love exercises where you get full range of motion, okay? So you want to feel a really deep stretch in your hamstrings. So a lot of the exercises I'm going to show you are that way inclined. It's also important to note that if you try these exercises and you ain't feeling it in those areas, then you're going to have to try some other exercises. Don't just copy what I'm doing mindlessly because you see that I get results and it's what I say is gospel. You've got to find what works for you. So that's enough talking for now. I think you've got the picture. Let's get to the gym and give this thing a go. Okay guys, so you can see we're starting off with some stretching and mobility work. I normally do about 5 to 10 minutes before my heavy lifts. It's super important. It makes a huge difference to your training, so don't miss this step out. Okay, now we're moving on to some glute activation. With these squats, you can see I'm really squeezing my glutes at the top, and my hands are always on my bum, basically. I like to feel the muscle and know that it's working and activating. Okay, so now we're on to the actual workout. I always start with 2 sets of 15 of a body weight exercise just to get the feel of the movement. I'm also using a Bosu ball here. It's really good to make sure that your spine is in the correct position and you're not crunching into your lower back. I actually did a drop set with this exercise, which means you do your working sets and then go lighter and do as many reps as you can. So here we've got the Romanian deadlifts. This is that exercise I was telling you about where you go for full range of motion. So you're really getting a nice stretch out of the hamstrings. You can see the dumbbell is close to my legs. I go all the way down to my shins.
and my back is nice and flat and my hips come back, and then I'm squeezing as hard as I can at the top of the movement. So nice and slow and controlled on the way down, and then fire up on the way up. Okay, so with hyperextensions, I really like to round out my upper back, just so that I can activate my glutes and my hamstrings more than my lower back. You can also see that my knees are slightly bent and I'm digging my heels in, and this will really hit the top of your hamstrings. Okay, so this is a straight leg kickback. Just make sure that you're not coming completely backwards, that it's actually more at about a 45-degree angle. You'll get the best activation that way. Also notice how I'm really stable here, so I'm not yanking into my lower back, and my back's nice and flat. This is a great tip if you use the Smith machine for any exercises like kickbacks. Use a booty band to secure the bar in place so it doesn't get stuck on the hooks, because that's just the most annoying thing when you work out. So we've got an inverted leg press here. That's another exercise where we're getting full range of motion. We're really stretching the hamstrings. You can see my knees come all the way down into my chest. Just make sure that your sit bones don't raise off the ground, and protect your lower spine. So really squeeze the glutes at the top. This is a killer on the hamstrings. So again, make sure that you're tucking your chin in to protect your lower back, so that will just make sure your spine's in the right position. Go super, super slow and controlled on this. It'll really test your stability as well, and your hamstrings should be on fire. And we finish up on single leg deadlift, and I'm just doing 3 sets of a burnout here, as many reps as I can. Again, I've got a slight bend in my knee, my hips shoot back, my back's nice and flat, and I'm just digging through my heels. Nice and controlled, don't rush the sets here, and you should really feel the burn in the glutes.
There you go, guys. That was the underbutt and toning your thighs workout. I hope you enjoyed it. I just wanted to end on this note. I know I mentioned it earlier, but it's so super important. You know, no amount of exercises for the glutes or the hamstrings is going to magically make your jiggle disappear. And in fact, it's completely normal to have body fat in that area, and if you didn't, I'd be worried, right? So firstly, well done, because you're human, we all have it, especially females. And you know, secondly, welcome to the club. You know, like, that's my problem area, that's where I hold most of my body fat. So just remember, when you're looking at pictures of perfect bottoms on social media, just remember that it's not real, and what you're looking at is either clever lighting, clever angles, clever posing, Photoshop, implants, and it's just a highlight reel. So don't compare yourself to other people. Of course, we all want to feel good and look our best. I totally get that. That's, you know, a big part of why I train. I just want you to remember that you are beautiful and perfect just the way you are, and to accept the normal human trait of having a bit of jiggle and a little bit of cellulite back there. It's so normal. Welcome to the club. I mean, you can see from my pictures here and here, there's a big difference. This is all lighting and posing and nice smooth skin, which is what I'd put on my highlight reel. But you know, this is the reality too. This is my bum too. And so don't get caught up in all that nonsense on social media. Just work out to feel good, work out to feel your best. Don't sweat the jiggle. And so I also wanted to make a point that, of course, that's not an exhaustive list of the exercises that are great for targeting that area. There are so many more, and if you want more exercises, please let me know in the comments below. But there's exercises like the basic foundations that are always really good to master as well. So don't discount your squats and your deadlifts and your walking lunges. Those are 3 basic amazing exercises to strengthen and tone up your lower body too, in addition to this workout that I've just shown you. Anyway, that's enough from me for today. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you have any other things that you want to see. Please list it in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.